LeBron in his first 8 years with prime Shaq, how many rings do they win?
See, I like this question. Let me get my chill time back. See, this is good right here. They're winning 4 at least.
They're not winning more than Kobe and Shaq.
That's not true because they're going up against Paul Pierce and they're winning those.
They're not winning more than Kobe and Shaq.
That team was on demon time.
Wait, so you're telling me that Shaq, like the Shaq that we know that was with Kobe, with LeBron going up against the Boston, are you mad right now?
What are you talking about, Shaq? I just don't think that. I think Kobe and Shaq is a better fit than LeBron and Shaq just because just look at the whole pick and roll. It's easier to guard LeBron and Shaq than it is for Kobe and Shaq because Kobe could score on all 3 levels, especially at that time.
I'm off you.
Wait. When have we seen Shaq and Kobe like do a 2-man game on the side, pick and roll? Like, how often have you seen that?
It hasn't happened. Are you serious?
No, I'm saying it's happened, but I'm saying like that's not
happening better with LeBron. It's happening better with LeBron.
No,
times better than Kobe Bryant. What are you talking about right now?
Well, at that time, you also got to take into consideration the coach. They're running the triangle as well. Are we changing the whole dynamic? Are we just putting Shaq, Lakers Shaq with Bron, with Phil Jackson, or any other coach?
Bron can run triangle easy though.
No, I think Bron is a perfect triangle player.
Yeah.
I think Bron playing like Scottie Pippen is a perfect triangle player, but Bron playing like Bron is not a perfect triangle player because he needs to hold the ball and shoot it spread out.
I'm with that.
With Shaq is going to be very difficult because Shaq is posting up 99.8% of the time.
The thing is, Shaq's probably going to average 40 because LeBron has the wherewithal to say, I'm giving it to you every single time, big fella.
And that's fine.
Off game, but Kobe is like, I need to get mine. LeBron is like, no, we're about to intentionally win every single game.
Also, Kobe bailed Shaq's ass out a lot when Shaq wasn't performing to the point where he's supposed to.
And
Kobe
vice versa.
Look it up on himself, put his cape on, and was like, you know what?
It's vice versa.
Chill out, big fella. I got this.
So are you saying that Kobe's first 8 years are better than LeBron's first 8 years?
I think Kobe's a better player in his first 8 years than Bron was. And I think Kobe was a better player in the next 8 years than Bron was. So I just think Kobe was a better player. And I think he's a better fit with Shaq.
So this is a biased take.
No, I think Kobe's better than Shaq. But I'm saying, or I think Kobe's better than LeBron. But here's also what I want to look at though. Here's also what I want to look at. I do. Yo,
Ron, you're being nasty right now.
How,
you're being really nasty right now.
Because you just said it's debatable. If you could argue KD that Bron has better handles than KD, I can easily argue that Kobe Bryant is better than LeBron James. Easily.
All right. I just don't know what else you want from LeBron.
It's Shaq. You said that that LeBron would have to take a back seat and be more of that playmaker. So then, if LeBron's doing that, we do not look at LeBron the same way. Then
you guys always kill LeBron for taking the back seat. For years, you guys killed LeBron for being unselfish and giving it up. So you don't think he's going to give it up every single time to Shaq?
Yeah, but he's not going to look the same type of LeBron that we're used to.
Why do you think that? Why do you think that? So
it's based on what you just
LeBron couldn't. No. LeBron is
yes.
done.
I think Kobe could do that.
LeBron has been unselfish his entire career. That's one of his biggest knocks of why he'll never catch MJ. So now in the moment that he does it with Shaq, you think what? You think LeBron's still not going to dominate?
I don't. No. I'm going off of your logic. I'm going off of your logic. In order for that whole Shaq and LeBron duo to work, they're going to need a lot of jump shooters. They definitely are. Because all you got to do is shrink the floor of those guys, and it's easier to beat those guys.
Whatever. Kobe and Shaq had a bunch of jump shooters too. Or just Kobe was just crazy jump shooter that they didn't also need jump shooters.
No, Kobe didn't need spacing like that. Kobe could get off no matter what. That is the difference, Shaq.
Bron and Kobe don't play like. That's why I don't think the comparison fit. Bron and Kobe doesn't play like.
Who we swapping? Are we putting Shaq on the Cavs or are we putting LeBron on the Lakers?
That's what I'm saying. It says LeBron's first 8 years. So I think Shaq has to go to the Cavs.
No, LeBron has to go to the Lakers.
They're just using LeBron first year.
It doesn't matter.
No, right. It doesn't matter. I think they're just saying that prime LeBron with prime Shaq. Basically, it's the question. The years don't even matter. You're just looking at prime Bron and prime Shaq on the team. Are we
No, it's
taking
the first
what-
8 years. It's the first 8 years.
because Prime Bron to me is when he was with Miami.
Yeah.
Listen, Prime Braun is from 08 versus the Pistons and from on. From that
And I can
quarter,
get behind
third,
that.
And he
fourth
averaged
quarter,
30 that year.
And
And he
then
averaged
winning-
30 that year.
yeah, from
08.
that's Braun in
He
his.
led the
you're not-
league in scoring.
I don't think he's ever led the league in
you,
scoring.
but don't you
He led
think
the, he led the league in scoring
Listen.
in 08.
Oh, wait.
Dale,
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Dale,
That's dope.
30.0.
Dale, but don't you think Prime also has something to do with understanding the game? So when he comes into the league and whatever year that was, that's not his, you know what I mean? Like he's not
No, not from when
as
he. But
polished
08,
of a player.
of
So he
course, he's
can't
not
be
as
in his
polished.
prime.
No, see, I view it differently because he took that team to the finals in 07. I might add, like
Yeah, but
07.
he's been
under-
already in the league for 4 or 5 years by then. For 4 years.
Right. So, and we're talking about years after that. And you're saying you don't think that year is his prime as well. I think that year is
I see what you're saying. I'm
because his
I'm basing
numbers
it off
then
of,
look his.
I
You
see
just
what you're
based
saying.
the mental side.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is
Okay.
I'm saying I'm looking at the different stints that he has. So we going his first 8 years was with the Cavs, and then after that was with Miami, right? And so he was definitely in his prime with Miami. But when we talk about the Cavs, he was, let's say, in his prime like the last 4 years of that, or maybe the last 3 years, whatever you want to say.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
okay.
So
yeah,
to me,
okay, I want
like,
that.
yeah. So what I'm saying is like if I was to pick a prime Bron, you know, whether that's
You'll
the
go with
Cavs prime or the Miami,
Bron.
I'm going Miami 100%
Okay.
of the time.
Yeah,
'Cause he
but
was-
everything
he
is
was way better
heightened
too,
based
for sure.
on winning. You know what I'm saying? Everything is heightened based on the team and winning. Like he had,
Yeah.
everything was just more because he averaged less numbers than some of those Cav years. But it's just the fact of
Dub, I'm just curious.
winning.
Dub, I'm just curious because you said that Kobe could score in every single way. So are you trying to say LeBron can't score the ball? Because you're
No,
stuck in this
I'm just
narrative
saying.
that
I'm
LeBron can
saying-
only score at the hoop.
No. It's just I think that Kobe's just that much better than LeBron. That is the point. You see, LeBron in his first 8 years, when he lost to the Spurs, they shrunk the floor on him and they made him more of a jump shooter. And he only had one game above. He didn't even have. He had one game.
Who was he playing with?
Shaq, what does that matter for them shrinking the floor and letting you shoot? That's what they
Shaquille
did,
O'Neal
Shaq.
on his team.
But Shaq, all right, so this is what we're going with, right? If you put Shaq on the Cavs, I could see your argument for 4 rings. But if you put in LeBron on the Lakers, I don't believe so because people underrate how tough the league was in at that time.
Let's do it. Let's do it. So you're sending what to Shaq? Who's guarding Shaq in all of these years?
We have the
In all
San
of-
Antonio Spurs. You have the Sacramento Kings.
No,
you
who's
have the
guarding Shaq? Who
Trailblazers.
is stopping Shaq?
Dawg, you don't know. I always say Tim Duncan. No, I always bring him up. That he right.
And
they almost lost to the
They
Kings.
lose to the Spurs. I do think they lose to the Spurs. I think they lose to the Spurs both times, and I also think they lose to the Pistons too.
And what about the Kings? Because the Kings was up by like 20 or like, and then there was like a whole conspiracy about that game being fixed and everything. Y'all remember that?
Yeah,
No,
Page
it-
putting up a bunch of air balls. That's what you're talking about.
That's the game.
Literally
Yeah.
documented that the game that series was fixed.
So
There's
there you
literally
go.
a documentary.
That's another one that they could have lost.
Wait,
Yeah,
that was before Bron though. We talking about 03 and on.
What we talking? No. I'm talking about LeBron going to the Lakers and on. So that's 96 or 97, whatever.
No.
year Kobe was
It's
drafted.
LeBron's first 8 years. So he didn't start till 2003.
Again, as I said, if you put in Shaq on the Cavs, I'm with y'all. I got y'all. I don't think he'll have that same success if LeBron goes to the Lakers though.
Okay.
I think they get 2 or 3.